That's the reason why the gun is still valid. And even afterwards, depending on the level of music that he's making, I don't think Gunna is going to be that bad. He's going to lose a lot of his fan base if Young Thug come home and say, nah, that nigga ratted on me. Or if Thug don't fuck with Gunna no more, niggas going to assume that nigga snitch and not fuck with him like that. But he's still going to have his he's still going to have his base.
Welcome, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But look at 6ix9ine though. That nigga snitch.
So this is where you were, Master.
We ain't hear from him since. Well, no, I'm gonna rephrase that. We didn't hear from him musically since. Because his shit wasn't good. He never really made good music. His shit was just getting pushed. It was the energy of the music, and he was backed by gangster niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, you know when that nigga got robbed, when he got kidnapped and shit, they was in the stop.
Okay.
You ever see the video?
I see a video of him talking about it, but I don't know if it's the same one. I see like a video of him talking about it.
Nah, son. Them niggas ran down on that nigga on Atlantic and was that Bedford, right in front of that homeless shelter.
Oh, right. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
That shit was on. You probably could see it on YouTube, but that shit was on World Star. They had the his driver had a dash cam in his shit. Them niggas ran down on him. They pulled him out the car. They was talking to him, but they backed the gun out in front of him. They had him on the wall in front of that shelter. Then he was like, chill. He's like, nah, come with us. They made him get in their car. His driver, he followed them. They drove to Fulton. They made that turn on Marcy. They passed the block. By the time the driver got to Macon, them niggas backed out on him. You know what I'm saying? They backed out on it. They stopped the car, backed out on the driver stopped. You know what I'm saying? Then they sped off. Them niggas went wherever they went. It looked like they went up Macon. The driver, he bust that right on Tompkins. He went down Tompkins, and then he ran into a cop car. And he was like, they kidnapped my driver, 6ix9ine, you know 6ix9ine? They was like, yeah, I bet. You know what I'm saying? That's when the video ended. Hell yeah, bro. That shit was right in the hood.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was repping out the hood.
Yeah, them niggas, them non-trade niggas that he fucking with, they was from like Macon or some shit. Like they really was right there in our area. Like we probably walk past them or be sitting right next to them. You know how when 8-Ball be packed up in the summer and it be mad bloods in 8-Ball? Right there.
Child, what's up with you? You uncomfortable?
She said she got something to say.
You alright? Where's your siblings and your mama?
Damn, son. I ain't gonna hold you right now. I'm going through it, bro.
What you mean?
I ain't smoking like a week. Going through it.
Damn, a week?
Oh, bro, your man's is bugging too, bro.
Who?
Oh,
So, Jer?
son, that nigga had me got me tight, bro.
What did they do?
Yo, bro. The nigga texted me last week. He asked me for bread. You know what I'm saying? Some situation a little different now.
Yeah.
So now I see it, and it's kind of weird because I've never experienced this type of shit from him. You know what I'm saying? Like he asked me for favors, whatever, but now this is the most I've ever seen him ask me for bread. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he asked me for some shit too.
So I'm like, um, I gave him. He asked me for $25 like last month or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing, I told him I don't got it. Like I'm fucked up. I end up sending him 20. I'm like, yo, that's what I got. That was all I had. Like I was zeroed out. I didn't even have bread for food. Only thing that to buy food at work, I had to really make sure that I had bring leftovers from lunch or Shorty was buying food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So boom. But I say that because when he asked me for that bread, I thought it was odd because he was like, "I'll pay you back next month."
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word! You mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been, your grace?
Forgive me. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Prithee inform us when you if aught would happen.
Oi! Is anyone there? Thought I saw someone.
I must burn.
Very gentle scratch on my arms and armor.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
No one has any care for me beyond my time.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
What power have I to resolve anything?
Sometimes I wonder if
Hard to make anyone smile in these trying times.
I'd sooner stay out of that where it possible.
Such worn out gear.
I'd sooner stay out of that where it possible.
There's aught to be said for peace and quiet.
My sword arm could use
You're welcome to toss a cook.
Perchance you've the sovereign, wounded in glory indeed. 'Tis a weight of...
Are you here to see me, perchance?
Left a wink.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Must have the time. This place is too comfortable.
wood that all my days were so
it's hard to imagine
my sword arm could use some
Should I get up to today?
Always a fresh
I hope the weather hides some early aboard.
I've a headache as 'tis.
What's going on?
Let's take it easy before I get to lead a quiet life.
Are acting up. I'll feel a sight better once I've had my dinner.
Good to see you, Master.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures? Ho, ho! To think my eminence says, if only my collection would... Alas, the sand would wound my... If you're curious, the man's home is located in Bakbata.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Tis an item of exceptional rarity. I cannot wait to tell my own master of its existence.
Silence. Cultivate listening.
I've no time to be social. I've too much to do. I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Quite, though no definitive records remain. It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brant will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this. Fret not, Master. I know precisely where this person can be found.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
The sooner my duties are concluded.
Nary a thing more tiring than making conversation.
Here for my liking.
Follow me.
A fine place to sit and gather one's quite a quandary.
This is no life. I'm so alone.
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
What else needs doing?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
We polished it this morning.
Here, if you please.
I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
year asking for it.
Well met. Love waiting following anything.
Right, just follow me.
The rules at your neck.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration. Welcome. Welcome.
There's no shame in living life for its pleasures.
Welcome.
Tis me they come to see, really.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
We've arrived, but not so our quarry. Can it be we've mistaken the hour of our meeting?
I'm not sure we're making any progress here. We might want to remind ourselves of the particulars of our task.
Well met.
Gotta be somewhere to make some.
This looks as good a place as any.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap, 'twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear. To think, Diza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Diza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Diza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you, take this.
Seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on her in the days to come.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen.